I'm thinking right now of a movie, Saving Private Ryan. And recently I've been citing a scene in that movie. I've seen that movie. It's about World War II. All right? And I've seen this particular scene maybe 5 times. It didn't register with me the first 2 or 3 times I looked at the movie. But I look at movies. I look at a lot of movies when I do have time, particularly ones that I think have lessons in them. If I don't think they have lessons in them, I don't have the time to look at them. But some lessons, some movies, I mean, particularly ones that are highly touted, I'll look at them and try to see what lessons I can get out of movies, which is something in counter-racist science you're supposed to do. A lot of people say they don't look at TV, they don't look at movies. I say you look at everything. If it's in the universe with you, it might be a better idea, a logical idea to check it out. If it's supposed to be, because it might affect you one way or another, either directly or indirectly. So it's this particular scene in Saving Private Ryan. And I think the movie actor is Tom Hanks, who plays the part of a captain after the Normandy landing and in World War II. And they're behind the German lines. And Tom Hanks, who is Captain Miller, he's talking to one of his men who is in his squad. And they're looking for this private behind enemy lines, and they stumble up on what appears to be a German radar site, if I remember correctly. And so they said, well, we could go around it because they don't know that we're here. The Germans don't know we're here. We just happen to stumble up on them. So they're not aware of our presence. So we can hit them, and take them out, or we can go around them. And they'll never even know that we were here, because they're not looking for us here. And we found them. So they got to discussing it back and forth. So to make a long story short, the captain says, well, I think we're gonna hit this, we're gonna attack this radar site. We're gonna attack that machine gun nest that's protecting it. And so one of the men in his squad say, Captain, and here we get to the feeling part. He says, Captain, I don't feel good about this. And the captain said, when is the last time you felt good about anything? And I think that was profound. A question, like a lot of questions are. It's just a simple question. It's supposed to be depicted on, I guess, on truth and whatnot, an incident that actually happened. Anyhow, he asked a question, like I always say in the textbook and everything, all problems are solved through the process of questions and answers, and all issues are confronted. Okay, so he asked a question, a simple question. When is the last time you have felt good about anything? Because the man in his squad said, Captain, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this proposal you have of hitting this German machine gun nest. Some of us might get killed. It's dangerous and whatnot, because we don't have any heavy equipment, and we got to run across a lot of wide open ground, and they'll spot us coming. So I don't feel good about this. And the captain asked a question. When is the last time you felt good about anything? Now, this discussion, this part of the program, is about black people's feelings. Black people's feelings has gotten us nowhere. Therefore, I'm using this as an example. You have to use logic. It doesn't make any difference how anybody feels. And I've seen that in folklore, I've seen it in what you might call real life and all like that. There are situations that you confront where you're not going to feel good. It's not about feeling good. It's about carrying out a mission. That was what that captain was saying. When is the last time you felt good about anything? You're a soldier on a battlefront. You just came through the Normandy landing where thousands of people got killed. You happen not to gotten killed. Now, we're going on another mission, in which case you might get killed. You're in France. You got to go all the way through Belgium. Now, he didn't say all of this, but all of this was implicit in what he was saying. You're in France now, on a battlefield, and you're a soldier. You got to go all the way through France, then through Belgium, then into Germany. before this thing is over, and you are not likely to survive. Now, how do you feel about that? But it's not about how you feel. It's about carrying out the mission. And that is something that black people need to learn in this thing that we're dealing with, racism and producing justice. It's not about anybody's feelings.